All right, so today we're going to try to make the connection between reading and math, okay? So in math, we definitely read, right? All right, so we're going to read a novel, and then it's going to help us to see how math, can factor into our reading. The title is Alexander Who Used to Be Rich Last Sunday, and the author is Judith Forst, and illustrated by Ray Cruz. So the illustrator is the person that draws the pictures, okay? So let's see. All right, so on the first page it says, it isn't fair that my brother Anthony has $2.75 and 1 dime and 7 nickels and 18 pennies. So I'm going to read it again. You write down how much money his brother has. So I'm going to read it again, okay? It says his brother has $2.75 1 dime, 7 nickels, and 18 pennies. Okay, so we need to also be thinking about what's the number value of a quarter? 25. Awesome. So he has 3 of those quarters. Exactly, 75 cents. And then what's the number value of a dime? 10. Awesome. And he has 1 dime. Then what's the number value for a nickel? 5. He has 7 of those nickels. And how much is a penny worth?
1.
1 cent. Just 1. That's it. All right. So we all should have our numbers written down, right? So we should have the $2, the 3 quarters. So he told us that those 3 quarters are worth 75 cents. Okay? And then the 1 dime, we know that's just 10 cents. How much in nickels does he have? 7, 5.
7 and 5 nickels?
Yes, 7 nickels, but they're worth 5 cents. Boy, you own it. Right, you could have multiplied, right?
20?
5 times 7 is 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay? That's okay. And then if he has 18 pennies, that's just worth
1 cent.
1 cent. So 18 times 1 is what? 18. All right, y'all own it. So it says, it isn't fair that my brother Nicholas has $1. So skip down another line. Nicholas has $1 and 2 quarters and 5 dimes and 5 nickels, and I'll repeat it, and 13 pennies. So go over it again. $1, 2 quarters, 5 dimes, 5 nickels, and 13 pennies. Yeah, 13 pennies. So, he says again, it isn't fair because what I've got is bus tokens. Oh, so can he spend bus tokens in Kroger? Absolutely not. He can only ride the bus. He says, and most of the time, what I mostly got is bus tokens. And even when I'm very rich, I know that pretty soon what I'll have is bus tokens. I know because I used to be rich last Sunday. So that's all the stuff he was thinking about that he had last Sunday in the picture. Last Sunday, Grandma Betty and Grandpa Louie came to visit from New Jersey. They bought lox. They brought lox because my father likes to eat lox. They brought plants because my mother likes to grow plants. They brought $1. They brought me $1 and $1 for Nick and $1 for Anthony because Mom says it's nice not to say this. We like money a
You said
lot.
$1 for who?
That's agreeable.
Right. So each brother got $1 from the granny. So our narrator, the one who's telling the story, got $1. And then he said Nick got $1. And then Anthony got $1. Okay? So my father told me to put the $1 away to pay for college. He was kidding. Anthony told me to use the $1 to go downtown to a store and buy a new face. Anthony stinks. Was he being nice by telling him to go buy a new face? No, he wasn't being nice. That's how my sister used to do. Nikki said to take the $1 and bury it in the garden, and in a week a Dollar Tree would grow. Is that true?
No.
I wish it was. Right. Mom said if I really want to buy a walkie-talkie, save my money. Saving money is hard. Why is saving money hard? William.
Because it's always itching your pocket.
Huh?
It's always itching your pocket.
Uh-oh. Itch in the pocket. That sounds like an idiom. Itch in the pocket. Why do you think?
Cause like
Dad.
most people try to save their money, and then when they go to the store or something, they see something that they really want, they'll spend it, and then it like make you really want something.
Yeah.
But then as you see more stuff, you'll be like, oh, I shouldn't have spent it, or I need more money.
That's it. What were you gonna say?
Well, some people, when they get like $1 or more than that, sometimes instead of saving their money, they end up going to the store and seeing something really good that they make. And then they, mom says, so I'm not doing so, our first gonna cost money. Then I'm saying I should have saved money instead of going to the store.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yes.
But most of the time, when they buy stuff, it's not something that you need, it's something you want.
Exactly. And there's a difference between needs and wants. Because last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I went to Pearson's drugstore and got bubble gum. And after the gum stopped tasting good, I got more gum. And after the gum stopped tasting good, I got more gum. And even though I told my friend David I'd sell him all the gum in my mouth for a nickel, he still wouldn't buy it. Goodbye, 15 cents. So last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I bet that I could hold my breath till 3 o'clock. No, right? Yeah, till 3 o'clock. Anthony won. I bet that I could jump from the top of a stoop and land on my feet. Nikki won. I bet that I could hide this purple marble in my hand and my mom would never guess which hand I was hiding it in. I didn't know that moms made children pay. So every time he's making these bets and he's losing these bets, is he winning or losing money?
Losing.
Yeah, he's losing money. So goodbye, another 15 cents. I absolutely was saving the rest of my money. I positively was saving the rest of my money. Except that Eddie called me and said that he would rent me his snake for 1 hour. I always wanted to rent a snake for an hour. Goodbye, 12 cents. Yes.
I think his friend is playing him, because why would you give him a snake for 12 hours? I mean, for an hour when he could just come over there and see it.
I think that's a good idea. That's what he should have done to save his money. Anthony said, when I'm 99, I still won't have enough for a walkie-talkie. Nick said, I'm too dumb to be let loose. My father said that there are certain words a boy can never say, no matter how ratty and mean his brothers are being. My father fined me 5 cents each for saying them. Goodbye, Don. So he said 2 words he should have said. So the dad took 10 cents from him. So is he getting money added to him or subtracted? Subtracted. So last Sunday, when I used to be rich, by accident, I flushed 3 cents down the toilet. A nickel fell through a crack when I walked on my hands. I tried to get my nickel out with a butter knife and also my mother's scissors. Goodbye, 8 cents and the butter knife and the scissors. What's the question about?
How can a nickel or whatever get stuck in a knot and it can't go down?
It was a hardwood floor, so there's lines between the floor. So when he was standing on his hands, his money fell out of his pocket and it fell just right to fall in between. So he lost it. He's giving away money. So last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I found this chocolate candy. Just sitting there, I rescued it from being melted or smashed. Except the way I rescued it from being melted or smashed was that I ate it. How was I supposed to know it was Anthony's? Goodbye, 11 cents. I would have eaten it too. I absolutely was saving the rest of my money. I positively was saving the rest of my money. But then Nick did a magic trick that made my pennies vanish in thin air. The trick to bring them back, he hasn't learned yet. Goodbye, 4 cents. So was he really doing magic?
No.
No, he was taking his money.
I bet he had a pocket in his shape thing or whatever.
I think that's a good idea. So Anthony said that even when I'm 199, I still won't have enough for a walkie-talkie. Nick said they should lock me in a cage. My father said that there are certain things a boy can never kick. No matter how ratty and mean his brothers are. My father made me pay 5 cents for kicking it. So what did he kick? What do you think?
His brother?
Yeah, I would think so too. He kicked his brother. Goodbye, Nickel. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, Kathy around the corner had a garage sale. I positively only went to look. I looked at a half-melted candle. I needed that candle. I looked at a bear with one eye. I needed that bear. I looked at a deck of cards that was perfect, except for no 7 of clubs and no 2 of diamonds. I didn't need the 7 or the 2. Goodbye, 20 cents. Should he have bought those things?
No.
Absolutely not. They were already ready. I absolutely was saving the rest of my money. I positively was saving the rest of my money. I absolutely, positively was saving the rest of my money. Except I needed to get some money to save. I tried to make a tooth fall out. I could put it under my pillow and get a quarter. No loose teeth. I looked in Pearson's telephone booth. Nichols. What is a telephone booth?
It's somewhere where you put like money in,
Oh,
but it don't go like inside the phone. It goes somewhere. So the people who's like a business, they collect all the money.
Okay. Y'all know what it is pretty much. And dimes that people sometimes forget. No one forgot. I brought some non-returnable bottles down to Friendly's Market. Friendly's Market wasn't so friendly. I told my grandma and my grandpa to come back soon. Why did he want Granny and Grandpa to
Because
come
he
back?
want money.
He wants that.
Yeah. Because didn't they give him $1? Yeah. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I used to have $1. I do not have $1 anymore. I've got this dopey deck of cards. I've got this one-eyed bear. I've got this melted candle. And some bus tokens. So let's add up how much money they started off with. Okay? So you have all the numbers. Yes. That organized it for you in order.
But then, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How did they get $2 when in the beginning it said, at the one part it said grandma and the grandpa gave them $1.
Well, they were probably saving their money. So they just added to it. So yeah, so that's Anthony number 1 with the $2. Okay, so that's Anthony. And then the next one is Nicholas. So how much money total does Anthony have and does Nicholas have? Add up your money. Okay?
Together? Like
No, you setting it up as two different math problems.
I think
Are you finished? Okay, just hold your thought. We're gonna give everybody a chance to add, so you're gonna write it just like that.
Okay, all right, did they guess, y'all come in, it's time for y'all, did y'all guess how much the first one had? $2.38.
I got one.
And no, it was the first one had $3.38, the second one had $2.38. All right, come on in, y'all go to the
Thank you
second.
all for working.
You didn't see
Y'all come in, I need y'all's papers.
I got people going on, cause I just sat right here.
Dang, hey, stop.
I just sit right here and he's gonna
Stop.
Have a good day.
Get up, it should have your name on.
It does have a name on it. Miss,
It has Keon Massey.
I just